Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Repel the Rifts. It is a roguelike tower defense, very much in the vein of Rogue Tower, but at least from what I've played so far of the demo, I guess a month ago, I think this is my favorite of the genre. It's getting to be stiff competition, but this does some really fun things that I like. There's a lot more econ in this one in a very good way. But it's made by Refined Bear Games and published by Goblins, who are kind enough to reach out and sponsor a video. Yeah, I covered the demo, so I actually have a little bit of meta progression, but not much. I'm actually... Oh, let's reset our points a little bit. Might as well put them into at least some of the characters here. I don't actually know which of these characters are going to be good, so I think I'm just going to boost the Flamer a bunch. And let's give this guy a shot, be Mad Scientist. So starting tower, the Heater, sets enemies on fire, attacks really fast, that should be fun to play around with. Ionizer, area of effect tower with pulsing Nova Blast and ionizing debuff. Makes them take more damage from nearby all sources. And then Surge does like a stun. Okay. Attacks with lightning, single targeting. Then we have random skills, which I will get into. Difficulty. Commander is the intended experience. Cool. And good, I can skip the tutorial. I had started covering the demo for this and just missed the upload date. And I'm kind of glad I did because, yeah, it was only a couple weeks before the game actually came out. Commander, initiating another deployment. Your directive, locate and neutralize the corruption source within your assigned sector. Okay, so pretty standard Rogue Tower type setup. Okay, so we can also rotate this if we want to. So in this case, it's going to do kind of like a quick zigzag. Whereas this, I think we want this one. Because I can put one of the heater... I want to put heaters kind of wherever, but this is a really good spot for a heater. This is a really good spot for a heater. I only have enough materials for one. Otherwise, I could go for something like the Surge. The height bonus gives it some bonus damage. Height 1... Okay, so we don't know what height 2 gives us. Oh, height 2 gives us rate of fire. I think for this, I am actually going to put this guy down. Or... I think I'm going to go for the crit chance. I'll put it here more than anything else. Okay, so select Commander. So we have 4 different abilities. Research. Grant a tower one of the following effects on hit. Each effect can only be granted once. 5% chance to grant all effects at once. So scan, Demon's Armor is reduced. Poisoned, glued, disrupted, or paralyzed. We also have a Poison Puddle. Accelerate to Demons. Does the damage... damage over time effects tick faster. And then Overclock. Increase the rate of fire of all towers. So we have a little battery up here. This determines how often we can use these abilities. I'm just going to research this guy. Give it Disrupted. So Disrupted increases damage dealt on energy shields by 50%. That'll be fun to play around with. Okay, so how do we start? Proceed to the next night. We do also have a market, but that doesn't open up for a couple waves. So these are the upgrades, but I don't have anything. Let's see. Oh, good. And we can speed this up dramatically. Because the other thing I really like about this one, the runs are pretty quick. You can actually burn through quite a number of them in reasonably short order. Well, that worked out nice. Okay, I don't think we get another location. I could buy a heater, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And then just next night. So yeah, heater's your standard flamer. It just does like an AoE fire blast, sets things on fire. And yeah, it's very good for weakening things down. So effect on hit, ignited, takes 4 damage per second for 5 seconds, stacks up to 10 times. So if I can get this guy's attack speed to be really high, we can stack a whole mess of fire. Okay, survey this. So that's not a bad route. I think we go for this one. There's more opportunities for me to... I want the height 2 bonus, but I want it elsewhere. So I think we'll just leave it as such. Let's see. So I could salvage, or I could level one of these guys up, which makes them stronger, boosts their stats in every way. I think I might want to go for this guy, so it makes it so he does more damage, and his burn is more powerful. Because the other guy's got good single target damage, but I mean, this is a whole mess of units. This is why the Flamer is super good. Yeah, look at that damage. Okay, so we can unlock the refinery. Tower grants a bonus ore at the end of every day. So, costs 100, gives us 15 ore per day. Blockade or Overwatch? Let's go for the refinery. And yeah, cannot attack. Well, if I upgrade this, we can still afford another one. Yeah, so I'll slap that down. Critical rate does nothing for me. But yeah, a little bit of econ goes a long way in these games. Okay, we might want to save for leveling this sucker. That attack speed isn't amazing. Oh, but plus 80 damage, though, is very good. Okay, so we have a branch anomaly bonus. Refund 50% of cost, height 1 bonus, crit chance, or instantly level up tower and 100% rate of fire. I think I'm going to do this. There are a couple of towers that fire in lines, and then a refund or instantly leveling up a tower is extremely good if I put it on something like, I think the Ionizer, actually. So now we have a level 2 Ionizer. So Ionized Demon takes 20 damage per second and receives 8% more damage from all sources. Stacks up to 1 time. So we also have the market. 5 bonus ore at the end of every night, so that's kind of good. Ionizers, rate of fire, or... We definitely want this one. First application of Ignited applies 2 stacks instead of 1. And then, yeah, a little bit of ore. That'll pay it off in 6 rounds. I don't think I can afford the other one. Yeah, so we do need to get a lot more money. If I upgrade this thing... Ooh, that's really good. Well, is it? I guess not really. Because leveling it up increases its income by 3, but it costs 200. I think it's still probably worth it. Okay. So glued. Demon's movement speed reduced by 10% for 6 seconds, stacks up to 1 time. Yeah, what's the one I want? I think paralyzed would have been the real trick. There it is. And poisoned. Both of those are awesome on this one. Yeah, so now we've got a nice AoE that makes everything take more damage and also poisons and ionizes them, which actually is very good. Then I'll have to think about upgrading the Surge just for finishing. Hey! We also have one of these. Commander, an unidentified artifact has been detected following hostile engagement. So, tower gains Frenzy when applies an armor-reducing debuff. Rate of fire increased by 20% for 3 seconds, stacks once. Locked upgrades have a chance to become free the next day. That's tempting, actually. Or demons inflicted by a damage over time effect have a 10% chance of being critically hit. All of these are actually extremely good. I think I'm going to go for Rusty Nail. So what do we have in the market? So Surge damage goes up. Surge's Lightning Bolt now bounces. So that's very good. I'm just going to buy all of those. Max stack of Ignited by 5. Yeah, let's snag that. And that's all of my money. So this is why I like this game. There's an econ and a Brotato market. I mean, it's not strictly Brotato, but Brotato is the first game that I think really had this level of, like, purchasing power, where you could, like, really econ around a build and, like, buy a lot of upgrades and stuff. And it feels really satisfying having that level of, like, nitty-gritty customization, especially for build crafting purposes. One of my... Wow, this thing is kicking ass. Do I want to put this here? Yeah. So we have another one of these crystals. Yeah. Oh. That's just refund. Well, we definitely want this one. So I could refund 50% of the cost. I could put this here. Get one of the econ towers for a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what we have in the market. So reduces the bounce penalty of the Surge's lightning bolts. And then go for a reroll, because none of those are amazing. Heater's rate of fire increases by 12%. I think I'll snag those. I should probably be saving for some upgrades. Especially upgrading this guy actually does make a huge difference. They're just a little on the expensive side. Because this one's so expensive, I might as well actually get 2 more surges. Which is why I usually go for the upgrades more than anything else. Okay, what else do we have? Accelerate to demons in a nearby area, rate of fire of all towers. I'll just wait. I don't actually think we're in any danger. This thing is actually kind of crushing groups. In a way that makes my life really, really easy. For now. I'm sure it's going to tick up and we're going to have some problems. I was not expecting this AoE tower to be quite as effective. Refinery has a 10% chance, plus critical strike. Ooh. Okay, that's very good. Damage effect of... I mean... I'm just gonna grab all of those. Can't get more than that. Looks like my reroll cost stays high. But yeah, instead of even buying or getting this thing a level up, just boosting his base damage seems just as effective. And yeah, leveling it up does not increase his crit chance, but that's fine. I didn't expect it to. Yeah, this is working out great. And we did get a crit on this one. Low, but it's there. So I think I'm going to get this. Ooh. More crit chance and refund. That's tempting. What else do we have? Just more crit chance. So the one reason why I might want to do this one, it is turning. I might be able to have it loop back around. Ooh, and that's a really good height bonus. Yeah, I think we're going to go for this one because we can just slap another refinery here. Because that's a 33% chance of double. Especially if I can potentially increase. Oh, the reroll cost goes down slowly. I think I'll wait, see if we can do better. Ayy. Extra for each adjacent refinery. That's interesting. So that means that this is now, both of these are generating 19 per day. Okay. I don't know how much I'm gonna like really hardcore focus on that one. I'll keep it around and let's go for the flat damage on the surge. There are certain rare relics that actually make it so towers get bonus damage on kill, which is insane, but good luck us getting that to show up. And some of these guys are getting tanky enough that it's going to be a little tricky. Okay, market's open. What do we have? What I'm looking for is not any of these. Bonus ore. Crit chance of all towers by a little bit. We'll leave it there. And we're just going to put another refinery. We want to make this thing as beefed out as we possibly can. It means I should probably upgrade this one as well. Okay, so here's a good spot for me to use some of my abilities. Because that's a lot of enemies. Okay, I've taken a smidge of damage. Not much, though. Okay, now this is starting to hurt. I guess I'm just going to put the toxic field there. No, I got toasted. Ouch. Well, that's what I get. Okay. Yeah, I think I spent too much on refineries, which, I mean, still good, but I really want to unlock this one. Gaining 800 bonus ore. Alright. Well, what else do we have? Surge costs less to deploy. Ionizer gains increased base damage, increased rate of fire. Shocked has an increased chance to stun. I guess I'm just going to go for the less ore to deploy. And yeah, there are easier difficulties if I want to. Oops. Is this the... Oh, it's just the regular guy. Get out of here, man. Man, I don't want you. I want to do science today. New run, new expedition. I was kind of hoping it would remember which character I had picked. Well, I guess we'll go with that one. So, I think as per last time, let's just get one of these guys down. I might want to consider upgrading them, because I think we were just getting hammered. I don't think poisoned is exactly what I'm looking for, but that's fine. And yeah, we can just slap these through. I also really love the music. It's very kind of 80s. Outrun. Okay. Anything else for it? Yeah, maybe given this situation, I'm just going to get 2 of these guys with the extra rate of fire. Crit chance could be good too, but rate of fire is actually slightly hard to come by. And yeah, one thing I could try and do is actually like lean into these guys really hard. Okay, so we have a big loop. There is no difference between these two. Sure. Well, in that case, do we want to get an ionizer here? Probably. Because the ionizer gives us a big AoE. And paralyzed on this thing is actually quite good. Its attack speed isn't as amazing as I'd like it to be. Yeah, I think we actually would have been in trouble if it wasn't for the ionizer. I still think poisoned is probably the better play. But oh well. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so I can get Sentinel, Cryo, Blockade. Honestly, I think I'm actually going to skip. Gives me a bunch of money. Ooh, leveling this up is expensive, but good. Very good. I think I'm still going to get one of these guys instead. I'd like to upgrade it, but that is a pricey pizza. And we're about to get the market open. I guess the one thing to note is that the market gets better the further we get into the run. Yeah, let's go for that one. I think we have too many choices. Yeah, see if we get anything else. Commander's energy regeneration is kind of nice. Surge's lightning bolt now bounces. I can buy exactly both of these. Perfect. Okay, so now I have some amount of flat econ. Now let's take a look at this. So bonus ore every night. Yeah, so I'm getting 25 bonus ore every night. That should be kind of good. I don't want to spend too much on those, but they will pay for themselves eventually. Scanned. I mean, reduces their armor. That's pretty good. It's a very good AoE and makes everybody else that much more effective. And there's artifacts. See if it's something better than the rusty nail. Okay, gain ore when killing a demon with the damage over time buff. Good. Bonus damage to energy shields, or gain ore when killing a demon. No, we definitely want this one, because all of my enemies are always going to have a damage over time debuff. Okay, let's see what's in the market first. Ionizers, fire rate. Crit chance of all towers. Probably go for reroll. I'll snag both of those. Ideally, I'd love to get this thing's fire rate to be just a little higher. But yeah, we're going to be making an extra coin with every kill. And I can overclock these lads. Because it only costs 10, we get more than 10 energy back per night, I think. Yeah, 40 beginning at the end, 40 at the beginning of every day. So that didn't give me that much money. If I do this, other direction, this way. Gets me damage and a rate of fire bonus. I think I'm... Oh, I have to excavate this first. Tempting. What else do we have? Anything else? Snag both of those, and we have just enough money to open this up. Please give me an artifact. Nah. Beans. It's fine. And now I can put another ionizer tower here, probably. Let's overclock these guys, because we're actually taking some damage. Not much. But that is getting a little spicy. I think leave it there. And yeah. The only way to boost some of these damage over time effects is by upgrading these, so I should consider that. And yeah, I'm just going to put a toxic pool down. Boy, we're actually getting slam-jammed. I think my raw damage just isn't very good. Well, I guess maybe I should stop going to the market and just start doing other things. Okay, market is closed. I'm going to put this here. Instantly level up tower or more. Let's go for that. Not sure if I care at the moment. Well, if I put a heater here, that is instantaneously leveled up. See if the market has anything amazing. That is good. Both of these are good. But I should probably upgrade both of these guys. Okay, so this is working better. There's certain groups that wreck me. Others, not so much so. Yeah, Assassin's Creed has not been as good as I'd like it to be. Okay, what's the market have? Rate of fire of all towers. And then we can't upgrade that one, but we can upgrade these guys. Is kind of tempting. I don't know if we have bounces 1. Okay, this group was tricky the last time. Leave them glued. Eesh. This is the wave that killed me the last time. Okay, we survived it. We didn't take nearly as much damage, though that still hurt. Go with that. Okay, we have another artifact. 20% of your current ore. Yeah, when killing a demo, the crit. I guess I'm going to go for investment account. So if I upgrade this guy, boost the damage, makes the fire, you know, noticeably better. I should probably put it here. Yeah, none of these are particularly, like, run out the door amazing. So I guess I'm going to boost that. And, oh, we can get another thing. And that's actually pretty good. Sure. I should be kind of saving my money, but we are also dying. Scan do. Reduces armor, which is still good. Okay. That's more comfortable. Okay. Punishing tower that crushes enemies with powerful punches. Directional targeting. Overwatch marks enemies, or cryo slows enemies down. I could try the crusher. So they have directional targeting. Oh, I see. The only immediate problem with the crusher is now that they're part of the lineup. Ionizer's range by 1. Ooh. Lowering the rate of fire is a little rough. However, that means this guy reaches that much further. Yeah, it's a little spicy. Might be worth getting a second one and putting it here. Just for a little bit more coverage. Okay, location is survey. Do this one as well. Ooh. Big crit chance. That might be an artifact. That's definitely an artifact. I think I'm going to go with the crit chance ones. Yeah, I should be excavating these. Okay, upgrades from the market are discounted. Yeah. Okay, leaving it there. So surge damage just got boosted by 20. Yeah, it makes them pretty effective. Yeah, the problem is the 20% more income is really only useful if I actually save up for a couple of rounds. And maybe I should do that. It seems like we're doing reasonably well. Market just keeps giving me really good things. I'm going to just grab those two. And then we're going to open up the boulders, just in case. Whenever a slow debuff is applied, deal damage? No. Increases the chance of finding a artifact, because that means this is now an 80% chance of getting something. Okay, excavation is discounted by 50 ore. Commander skill, oh. Commander is healed. These are tempting. I'm going to go for stuffed animal because we desperately need it. And then I think I'm going to leave... Oh, no. That's not it. I think I'm going to leave it for now. Because, yeah, that got me 50. Okay, let's put a couple of those down. Oh, only lasts for 10 seconds. Yep, we might lose anyway. Damn. Well, it's punchy, but at least we're getting levels. Let's see. Shocked gains a 5% chance to stun is so tempting. Okay. Conduit Pylon. Surge projects an aura that increases rate of fire by 20%. And Armor Melter. Ooh. Yeah, 1 or 2 more levels is going to make the scientist pop off. Though what I really want to do is get enough bonus ore that we can do, the next guy, because the increasing refinery values just by a little bit is going to be huge. Okay. Put it there, and should be good enough. Yeah, and I thought I was finally in a safe spot and I could actually just focus on econ for a bit. There we go, scanned. Not the biggest fan of it. It's okay. Don't I get fire? Yeah. Because those are the kind of main two. It's a little late for fire, but I think it's fine. Honestly, I actually wish there was a higher speed level. But then again, I guess it would make feedback kind of bad for later sections. Okay, do we want to turn? Do we want to keep going straight? I think we want to turn, because ideally we want one that goes back. Do you think these guys are good enough? Yeah. Because otherwise I could put like an ionizer here, but it feels like it's wasting some of its potential. If I feel terribly desperate... Oh no, we can't afford much of anything. That's fine. This is the wave with all the little guys who are extremely weak to AoE. Okay, grab the refinery. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Market is still closed. I guess I can get another one of these guys. Okay, we're taking a little bit of damage here, which I'm not happy about. It was only a little bit. Okay, go this direction, because this gives us a big rate of fire bonus on something. It's really tempting on the ionizer. And what do we have? Damage if ignited, increased, and some extraction drones. I think we leave it there. Okay, yes, this ionizer attacks pretty fast. Disrupted. Not what I want. We seem to do best when it was the poison one, more than anything else. Unfortunately, I think these guys had an energy shield, which made them trickier. Oh, there was also an elite. For every 20 tower attacks, gain 2 ore. Okay, that feels like something. Honestly, I think I might just lock all of those. Okay. Yeah, so let's see if I can change this to... paralyze is kind of nice. Yeah, this is an elite wave, so it should be easier to clear through. The main thing is, if I make extra money for every 20 tower attacks, if I focus really hard on attack speed, that'll get me some stuff. So we could go for a rate of fire bonus, which is tempting, or chance at an artifact. Hate to say it, going for a chance at an artifact. Okay. Gain 50 ore when buying all displayed upgrades in the market. All rate of fire upgrades in the market are discounted. I think I'm going to go for the loyalty card. At the moment, it's great. Okay. And yeah, I should probably upgrade this sucker. Yeah, I should probably upgrade both of my... or a number of my towers. The problem is it mostly just gives them base damage. We just don't get a whole lot of base damage on the heater. I guess it does boost the burn. Go for those two. Call it a day. And it might still be worth potentially looking into getting a couple more. Oh, can I cycle this again? Poisoned. Okay, let's boost them. These mushroom guys are getting past just a little bit. Okay, so we're actually maxing out our... fire. And poison doesn't seem to last super duper long, so I'll keep both of those things in mind. Okay, no, we have to go this direction. 2 artifacts can be pivotal. Okay, the end of every 3 nights, get 120 ore. Tempting. I think I might go for... do we go for old bandages? This would save me if I'm planning on going for big upgrades. This gives me healing, which I don't have much. I think improved toolkit is probably the most valuable. Three free market rerolls per day. Okay, that's good. I guess I'll just keep doing improved cooling. The problem is we are actually at 100% burn. What's the fire rate on that one? It's getting pretty good. Yeah, these suckers are actually attacking very quickly. I think what I should probably do is get a couple more surges. And maybe focus some of the surges on, like, last hitting things or hitting stuff in the front. How's this doing? But weirdly, the loyalty card is actually getting me more money. Though some of that is also it's in, my buying habits are definitely a little bit sillier. Selling Refinery returns 100% of its cost. Damage if ignited, increased by 2. Okay. That's extremely good. However, do we want to get an ionizer here? That is tempting. The only immediate problem is this ionizer. Yeah. I could get an ionizer there. This one makes it so... Oh, wait, no. This one's pretty good. As is this one. Let's get him there. Instead of highest HP, lowest HP, furthest, closest, first. We're just going to have that guy focus on last hitting things. And I guess I can get another refinery. Upgrade that one. It's got glued. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, do I want to do poison? Do poison there, because we are starting to take some damage. Yeah, this is why I should maybe consider putting a fire tower, like, right here. Whose entire job is to just aim at this tile. Yeah, that hurt. Okay, another artifact. At the end of the day, if you have 150 ore, automatically spend it to upgrade a random level. Ooh. Yeah, let's go for the auto tuner. Okay. And then don't do more. Because, yeah, all of my towers are currently level 1. But now this one has been leveled up. Oh, wow. Okay. Or I just got wrecked. Holy smokes. This one's merciless. Ooh, different region. Different music. That's what I needed. Yeah. Let's go for the rate of fire bonus on that one. Leave it there. I don't actually know if that's the best spot for it, but what I really want to do is have a route that loops around. That's always, like, the play. I really wanted to lean into that auto-tuner, because that would have given me a decent amount of good stuff at a very good discount. Okay. Go for the rate of fire bonus on that one. I think part of it is I did not need 2 heaters so close together. I think I needed to space them out more. Okay. So I think we want to go this direction. And yeah, that's a pretty good place for an ionizer. And I'm going to try poison. Perfect. That's all we need. Because the poison on the ionizer more or less just makes it that much stronger. Functionally doubles its DPS, well, more than that. Because it hits everybody. Not that fast, but I don't need it to. It's enough to spread that poison, like, once. Strong attacks great against high HP. It's cheap. I think I'm gonna skip. Yeah, do we want to boost this guy? The rate of fire is terrible. Damage over time is pretty good. We have no bounce on it. I think this one is the most immediately valuable upgrade, but boy is it pricey. Otherwise, I could just get another one of these guys. Because yeah, I still don't know if upgrading a tower is actually worth it. More often than not, it seems like it's better to pursue regular upgrades through the market. But it seems like I only get flat damage bonuses for the surge in the market. Okay. We're looping either direction. These are all T1. This one gives us a little bit more texture. Okay. I'll get those. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. So now we've got bounce. Good damage. Poison we do not want. Paralyzed, yes. Right, and these guys do have a chance of... I believe Shocked has a chance of stunning enemies too. But yeah, that bounce is going to be very handy for group fights. Though the Ionizer is still kicking ass, so maybe I should upgrade it. Probably should. All towers gain 4% bonus damage for each level tower on the field. Upgrade purchases have a chance of granting a second free copy. Grabbing mitosis. Oh gosh. Do I snag that? No. Okay. I don't remember what we mitosis. I think it was a crit chance. So good. Upgrade that. Disrupted, which is good. Poisoned, not so good. Another disrupted. Bonus damage on energy shield actually is insanely good on both of these guys. Considering these guys have energy shields, and that's going to be tricky to get around. And yeah, now I can start using overclock freely. Mostly freely. Definitely this one. Don't know about that crit chance, what I'm going to use it for. I'll buy that. And do I want to upgrade this guy? No. We should probably upgrade one of these. Because I think we're going to be boosting the surges that much more. And then I think I'll routinely give them the attack speed bonus. Because yeah, how much energy do I get every night? 40. But yeah, I can actually use this like 2 or 3 times and still have a net gain. Okay, market is open. Let's see. Crit chance is kind of tempting. I think I'm going to start with the boulders. Market sells another upgrade. Random tower level up. All damage over time effect has an increased duration. That's kind of good. Okay. And yeah, let's just give them the overclock so they get just that little bit more. Uh-oh. Probably poison this one out. And then speed boost these guys. Because, yeah, we're taking an amount of damage that I wish we weren't. I wonder if Energy Shield prevents them from taking too many status effects. That's probably the case. Okay, I'm going to survey this one. And yeah, have that go straight for the time being. Okay. I think I'm going to get a flamer here. Spread that out a little. I think that's okay. And go for the upgrade on this one? Yeah. That'll give us a bit. A lot of energy shields being tossed around here. Okay. How much? Yeah. So big downer. Energy shields seem to be completely blocking the status effects I'm chucking at them. We did well here. But it might be a good idea to boost some more of these zappy towers. Well, do I want to go with this one? No, I think we're upgrading both of these two. Because, yeah, it's mid-boss time, and that means we're going to have some really chunky customers running down. And they're also teleporting. I'm going to have that one aim first. It's maybe not the best, but we don't have anybody that prioritizes it. Probably means I should get another one of these. And aim it at, like, highest. Let's get one here, just to give a little bit of room. That's pretty good. So we have an artifact. Okay, 1% increased critical damage when killing a demon with a critical hit. Ooh. Next tower you deploy gains well planned, equal to the number of days passed when no towers were deployed to level up. Or commander now regenerates energy during the night in all tower. I think we're going to go for Hunter's Logbook. Because now all of a sudden crit becomes extremely good. At 575. I mean, that is good. I think I'm going to go for this guy, rate of fire, highest HP. I really wish we had more sorting options here. But we'll do. I think I'm going to go for that one. And call it a day. And that extra 5% crit chance, hopefully we're going to get a number of crits. We do have status effect damage though, so we'll see. But yeah, if I can get, 15% crit damage, yeah, we're good. Well, maybe not great. But yeah, that was the full 15%. Do I actually want to grab the blockade? It's not particularly amazing. But 200 HP is actually really good. Ionizer's range, but reduces... I think I'm just going to go for those two. We do have 2 artifacts that should probably pop open. But yeah, if we're lucky, this guy will just kind of keep most of the bad lads off of me. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some more chain lightning bounces as well. Does that put us at 30%? Yeah, so we're getting enough crit kills. Go for this one. Refunds 50% of the cost. I mean, sure. Market has. Damage of Ignited is tempting. Blockade is kind of good. I'll pick it up. Leave it there. Can I get 2 of these? Nope. Require more ore. Oh, but you know what I should be doing? Can I actually sell this? I can. Because I just built it. I'm going to sell it for now, because we should be opening these up. Because some of them give econ. Damn. Selling it got rid of the bonus. Ah, shoot. That's not great, but at least that free critical damage is really good. Okay. Well, market has a lot of ignited stuff. Not the one I was hoping for, but it's fine. Now, I think I'm going to build this guy here. Let's see. Could upgrade somebody else. Don't know if I care. I think I'm actually just going to have 2 barricades back to back. They're pretty cheap. And just give us so much more leeway. Okay, this might be where we die. I was not expecting to get attacked by a bunch of wizards, exactly. Ooh, boy. Well, tech tree. Are any of these particularly amazing? Some are good, but at least now I can get some melted armor. Reduced by 1 for 5 seconds, stacks. That's pretty good. But I think I'm going to go for the aura that increases fire rate. Alright, we're going to do one more run. I was really hoping an eco win here, but this is tricky. I guess I could have also dropped a difficulty level, but it is fine. Same deal as last time, though unfortunately I doubt we're going to get the big crit bonus that worked so great last time. I really wish there was some way I could direct a unit to aim at the thing with the highest shield. Like, it's interesting that that's not a limitation, though I guess highest HP kind of works. Yeah, this early on, maybe I should just stick with 2 of these guys. No igniters. I wonder if I don't build any igniters if we don't get any upgrades for them. Because I haven't been feeling too good about fire. Largely just because so many enemies are hitting the heaters with shield. And that hasn't been the greatest. That's a pretty good spot. Not like the best, but enemies do have to do some pretty snaky stuff to get to this guy. Scanned. Reduces armor, which is kind of good. Okay, glued. Glued is good. That's a 10% movement speed down. Did we do the refinery again? Yeah. Let's be weird, tacky people. The problem is it takes, like, multiple nights for the refinery to become good. However, we're trying really hard to unlock the next character. Playable character? Huh, this is working, actually. And I could put one heater right here. I think that would be fine. Okay. Let's go this direction. Nope, Ignited still shows up. Okay. I'll probably just put a refinery there in retrospect. Paralyzed is fine. Poison I'm not as keen on. Let's overclock them. I should probably give myself a little bit more energy generation, though I mean 35 per day is still good. Alright, please be something amazing. Commander HP, nope. I mean, this one's good. I guess let's grab the Overflowing Chalice. Yeah, I'll take that. So the problem with this is this costs twice as much as making two of them and isn't that much better. So, yeah, maybe we do the really silly thing. Oh, hold up. I'm going to sell that because it wasn't on anything. We're going to put a refinery here, which gives me just enough to build one of these. There we go. There's a disrupted. Yeah, because if every single upgrade we get from the market, or a lot of the upgrades from the market specifically give these guys flat damage, having more of them is way better than having, like, upgrading them. Okay. Go this direction. Please let me turn. Okay, this has 2 artifacts on it. This also has 2. I think I'm going to have to go this direction. Just because, yeah, that guy can hit all the way over there. The rest can't. Well, let's check the market in case it's something special. It is not. Same thing on both. Energy cost of energy abilities, or do we want to do upon using a commander skill heal? Or we could do expanded cargo. I think I'm going to go for that one. Oh, did the other one not pop? Or maybe it had nothing. Okay, next time let's not do 2 in a row. These are pretty bad. I'll just get another one of these down. Okay, this is looking a little spicy. Yeah, we don't do great against large groups of fast-running enemies. Kind of. Okay, Surge's damage. Snag all of those. Ooh, that's good. I go for the attack speed on the next one. And you know what? Surge's crit. Could be better, could be worse. Because yeah, that one upgrade for the base damage did probably make a huge difference here. There's just so many of them. Which is why we should well, how much? Oh, 520 shields. Cripes. Yeah, that's why Disrupted is extremely good. Let's see. What is the alternative? No, we'll go this direction. Pretty bad. Well, in that case... yeah, let's just get a bunch of them. We should probably also get another ionizer at some point out here to hit as many of those as we possibly can. But yeah, just having a glut of these guys is going to make each of those upgrades that much more valuable. So say an upgrade that is like plus 10 damage. If I only have one of these guys, it's a plus 10 damage upgrade. If I have 6 of them, that's functionally a plus 60 damage upgrade. Now, maybe upgrading these guys is a percentile bonus. No, it doesn't look like it. Yet. Anyway. 10 bonus ore. Tempting. Hey. Yeah, let's snag those two. One more roll. Surge's damage up by 8. I'll go for the fire rate. Okay, so here's the question. If I upgrade this again... yeah, so even though it has the X% bonus, it is still a flat 80 upgrading for one of these guys. Kind of worth it. It's mostly for the damage over time effect and the chance to be stunned. But even then, I think I'm better off just having a quantity of lads. Especially with big stun. Because I think we've got like triple stun at this point. This is going to be the run that wins, the one where I'm just like, hey, but what if I only focused on like 1, maybe 2 towers at best? That is kind of how roguelikes go, like runs where you can specifically limit your pool down to nothing. Okay. Go for this one. So I have an artifact. Gravity field that applies heavy to demons inside of it. Entropy clock. Tower critical hits have a chance to generate energy. I think I'm going to go for this one. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I move it? I have no idea. Still, reducing demons' movement speed while they're in that specific spot is going to be handy. The market gives me some good stuff. And then let's get another surge. I'll put one out here. Okay. And then I'll probably do the same thing over here. We're just going to have an oodle of these guys. And yeah, that 30% movement speed reduction is extremely good because all of these guys are always going to be focused on this singular spot here. For the next branch... oh, I should have planned that. I might have been able to limit it in there. I don't think we want any of these. Because once again, it seems like having a really culled pool is good. Surge loses range 4 bounces and reduces the bounce. Okay. So what is the range on these guys is now? Yeah, it's not as good as it was. But that's fine. So many of them can still hit this spot. Gives them a bunch of damage and a ton of bounces. I think it'll be okay. We didn't have anything else, right? Yeah, it's just fire. We're not doing fire. Does mean this guy's a little bit less good, but... yeah, it feels pretty good. I should probably pop the artifacts open when I get the chance. Well, in that case, let's go for this, because this gives us a split. That's a big artifact, though I don't actually think it changes anything. So instantly level up a tower, instantly level up a tower. Let's go for this one, then. Pop that open. Pop this open. 3 free market rerolls. I wonder if this is retroactive. I'm gonna buy the old coin, though. Yeah, the bonus auras every night is, like, a little tempting. Ooh. Powderizing flames make it so demons can't regenerate health. That we might want to buy. I think I'm gonna lock both of those. Yeah, the further you go on the run, the rarer the upgrades you get, which can be extremely valuable. Okay, paralyzed. Poisoned. Glued. I'm just going to stack a bunch of these. Ideally, disrupted. I'm going to put this heat. I think I'm going to go for that. Because that instantly levels up. Reroll. What else do we have? Pretty bad, actually. Well, that's fine. Nothing bothers me. Welcome to Scorpion Town. Would you go to Scorpion Town? Yeah, so the last time I did this, these guys absolutely wrecked me owing to the fact that they were just able to completely lock down my units. Completely. I think this is going to work so much better. It does feel like this, I mean, groups like this especially, are designed maybe a little bit too cruelly. Where it's like, hey, you built tall, time to lose. Really, that guy in the back did immeasurably well in comparison. Let's see if I can go this direction. Because yeah, if I can get this to loop back, I will be the happiest camper. Behold. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay, we should buy these. Surge converts 60% of the distance to its target into bonus damage. Not the most useful, considering. Oh man, both of those are great. Increases the refinery's bonus ore generation by 2 every 2 days. It's a little late, I think, is the main thing. I might still buy it. Yeah, are these guys healing? Yeah, what's this dude's deal? Damage per second. Shaman. Not sure. It looks like they'd be healing. But at least currently it hasn't been. Terribly valuable. Okay, we have an artifact. Whenever armor reduction debuff is applied, all tower supply sapped debuff. I'll go for that. Let's see. Yeah, did we just buy both? I think so. Can I buy both of these? Yes. Okay, so now they have a rate of fire increased by 20%. Shame it doesn't stack, but I get it. So bounce. What is the bounce penalty? Sadly, I have no idea. Oh. That upgrade is retroactive. Doesn't mean upgrading these things is terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not fully convinced that upgrades are worth the money investment. I love the idea that all upgrades are retroactive. I think that's actually extremely nice. Okay. Demons are permanently inflicted by weakness. Immediately start a survey. Whenever slow debuff is applied, also deal damage based on the slowed percentage multiplied by 1. I think we want ball and chain, because we are applying constant slow. I don't think we need the ionizer range. Anything that boosts surge damage, for sure. Okay. Let's just get a couple of those. I think we are good. Because, yeah, each of these is going to pay for itself in, like, 3 days. And that value only goes up. I should probably go back and get a bunch more of these guys, and just kind of pile them all in this general area. I wonder, here's a question, does the chain lightning jump over walls? Because if I have a path that goes through here, is it potentially going to have the lightning jump across? Because that could be really handy. Though unlikely, I suppose. Number of bounces, surge, damage amplification. I like all of those things. Crit chance. What are we up to crit chance wise? 100%. Oh boy. Yeah. So without upgrading these guys, they already do 207 damage. There's an upgrade, or at least in the demo that I played, there was an upgrade that made it so every time an enemy, or like a tower kills somebody, gets a damage bonus, which would have been really good. However, I think just going hard surge and just making them goofy has been perfectly acceptable. Yeah, the other reason why I want to loop this direction is because I can fit more surges in this area. We've already maxed this side out. Okay. We have a crit bonus, or we have a attack speed bonus. Go for the attack speed bonus. These give me goods. That would give me a little bit more money, but I want artifacts more than anything else. Okay. Next up. These are pretty boring. I'm just going to grab that because I think we're good. Okay. I'll get one there. And then I think we get more of these. Because, yeah, what does this set my income to? I have no idea. Eventually, I'm going to be forced to upgrade these. But it definitely is kind of lackluster compared to all of the other upgrades I stacked on them. We have become ridiculous. Because it's a 100% chance to crit for like almost all of these lats. Blockade? No, I think I'm just going to skip. Okay, damage of ignited, surges damage, rate of fire. Allows the refinery to attack with processing waste. Okay, I'm grabbing that. That's very fun. I mean, obviously, I can't afford it at the moment. However, considering I have a whole mess of these guys, the idea of just having all of my refinery towers that I've just been slapping down for large quantities of cash, having them potentially become deadly as well is very funny to me. I just also don't think they need to be deadly. Like, most enemies aren't even reaching this section here. I think we are scaling wildly out of control in a very good way. Alright, so we can get artifacts. Yeah. Okay. Armor. Bonus damage for each level 1 tower on the field. Boy howdy, that's all of them. All rate of fire upgrades are cheaper. Yas. Okay. +1 bonus damage for every 6 ore stored. I'll lock that one. Okay, so admittedly that only makes it so they do, like 2 damage. It might mean we will... Oh. Every attack costs 2 ore. Okay, so that changes the math a little. Yikes, man. I don't know if reducing the bounce penalty past a certain point makes it so it's a positive. Yeah, 45 a day. Oh boy. Yeah, so these things actually are terrible. It's funny, but yeah, it's like 2 damage. And now it sounds awful. Oh well. Oh, and we're about to win, actually. Sick. And there should also be more than enough bonus ore that we can unlock the character that boosts the refineries further. Okay. Go here. Go this direction. Not that it matters deeply. If we can find another artifact. Damage over time have increased duration, I suppose. So, Demon reaches max stacks of ignited. All stacks are consumed. Burst does damage. And max... Like, these two together would be insane. I'm just not building for it. Let's see. Ooh. 10% chance plus its crit strike chance divided by 4 to produce 2 times the amount. Sure. Because, yeah, a number of these actually have pretty good crit chance. And yeah, I guess that's one of those where you can stack it a bunch of times. Oh. I guess I should have spent all that money, in retrospect. Oh well. At no point do I regret any of my decisions. How strong are these? 700 damage? What have I been feeding these scorpions? Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna snag that. We're just kind of in the business of grabbing everything, though I guess the other thing I could do is, you know, build a bunch more scorpions. I'm just not sure if we need to. These suckers hit for almost 2,000 damage at pop. Like, my original pile-up of 7 or so scorpions don't even do anything anymore. But yeah, I should probably actually build a bunch of them rather than anything else. I was just kind of hoping I could get... Yeah, let's go for that. I was just kind of hoping I could get a legendary upgrade for the scorpions. Yeah, let's reduce their armor by 5. This will let me make 2 more of them. Because yeah, I should probably build them on at least the boost points. Not that we've needed it. Hello, boss. Oh, they were not prepared for me. How much armor do they have? Is that -5? Oh no, it's 20. Arc Demon. Not for long, sucker. Wow. I think I sufficiently clowned on them. Warning. The corruption is causing critical signal degradation. The extraction window is closing. You may safely extract now or continue the mission without support. Awaiting your decision. Well, we've leveled up a bunch of times. I could do endless mode. As tempting as that is, I think I'm going to say no. Just because this video has gone on long enough. And... please tell me I've unlocked the new guy. How do you... would you really? Wow. I guess maybe I should have stayed on endless mode. It's fine. Let's see. What do we want to grab? Yeah, some of those are kind of good. Because I've got 3 tech points, so at least going for those 2 is good. Might as well go for the armor melting as well, though I don't need that as much. Actually, honestly, if I were to do anything... oh, there's also tactics. So engineering, tactics, logistics. How do we unlock the tactics character? Spending energy. Oops. I guess I should do that more. But yeah, let's reset points on this guy. Go back here and take a look at the engineer. Salvaging tower gives more ore. Returns 100% of costs. Sentinel gains rate of fire. Vanguard gains base crit chance. Crowd gains splash damage. I guess I can't undo any of these. Ooh, that's good actually. 2% HP per second for 3 seconds. Because the corrosion's okay. Yeah, so we'll have to give the engineer a shot. I will do that next time. I just really wanted to get the scientists to work because those scorpions are goofy fun. And I liked the idea of the heater, but we never got the upgrade that really makes the heater pop off. We did get some really good ones for them, but it was kind of too little too late, and that's fine. I think the one thing I wish this game had was it would let you cull down your list a little bit more. If I could only have 2 towers, that would have made life even easier, because then I could have really leaned in on some of those. Being able to banish things, like upgrades from the market, would have actually been huge as well. But alas. Anyway, I guess I might as well mention that Repel the Rifts Early Access is available now on Steam, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, give it a shot. Just follow the link in the below and you can give it a shot. Sorry. And yeah, I will be back for more of this one. I think I'd like to do another run, at least with the with each of the different characters if I can unlock them. I don't know exactly what the scheduling on that one's going to be, but we will see. And then obviously I will be back for more once the game is done. Looks like the 1.0 isn't, or 1.0, the early access phase isn't going to last too long. They're going to be adding 4 more towers, a bunch of artifacts, events, and other things. And just flesh the game out, and then obviously address any kind of bugs or design problems that may arise over the course of development. Or, you know, that I haven't run into at least. But I think this is extremely cool. I loved the Rogue Tower formula, but I always found that it was way too restrictive. There wasn't a whole lot of that, like, roguelike special sauce that makes each run feel different. And I do feel like maybe this could give some of the more saucy upgrades earlier, like a random chance at a legendary kind of early, but only one of them. Just to be like, okay, we got a legendary upgrade for the incinerator. Now I'm going hard on this incinerator build. Handing them out at kind of the end means like, okay, this is only useful if I was building around this thing to begin with. Otherwise, like, pivoting is going to be tricky. Maybe. I guess later on, you like a lot of the upgrades are rarer, so you get more powerful upgrades too. So maybe it's easier to pivot. Hard to say. Because yeah, it definitely did feel like I was starting to get kind of exponential in terms of just how strong my scorpions were by the end there. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the timing of the really legendary upgrades is fine. Either way, I guess before I go, I should say a very quick thank you to Refined Bear Games and Goblins for reaching out and sponsoring this video. I'm just imagining it's a bunch of goblins in suits who are paying me to play video games. Hey, thank you, Goblins. It was very kind of you. It was a ton of fun. And yeah, like I said, I look forward to playing more of this one. It's a great roguelike tower defense game. And, well, there's been more on the market. This is the one that actually is, like, I find immediately satisfying, and I think that's an achievement. Anyway, I guess with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.